You know, I meant to record this years ago. In fact, I did, but I wasn't particularly happy with the way the recording came out, so I decided not to publish it. Hi guys, and welcome to the Cat Lady. This one is a little bit different from the fare we've had before. It's more akin to the various horror games I've played on here, but it's also got a heavier theme to it. Like, it's not just survive, it's more live, if that makes sense. If not, I think it will over the course of the playthrough. So, I suppose the best thing to do is to get started. So, why don't we do that?
My name is Susan Ashworth. I live alone in this old two-bedroom flat. I rarely go outside. Some would say it's a lonely life, and I guess that's true, but I don't like people's company. Not lately, anyway. I only trust my cats these days, and I will miss them dearly, but they will understand, like they always have. Teacup stays with me till the end. He watches me, as if he knew. Because earlier tonight, I swallowed a whole bunch of pills. They're legal, of course, prescribed by my doctor for my sleeping problems. But I've taken 34 of them, all I could find in the cupboard, and now the room around me spins in a blurry tango as my heart slows down. Any second now, I will be dead. I feel calm. I'm ready for it. I've only got one thing to say now. Thanks for nothing. Goodbye.
So, as you can tell, this is not a particularly long game. In fact, it's probably one I'll be able to knock out in, say, 1 to 2 sessions? Depending. But that's not what this is about. We are... Oh, wait, what? Oh, there we go. We are Susan. I think we have to go this way. No, never mind. Okay. And as we can tell, Susan is majorly depressed. Something is really up with the screen capture on this. I'm going to have to crop the video, I think. Not a big deal. But the Cat Lady is more of a puzzle-adventure horror style of game. Puzzle-adventure horror? Well, you know what I mean. It's all controlled through the keyboard, so you won't have to hear my obnoxious clicking, hopefully. Well, that could be worse. But there are a lot of moments where it's going to be unsettling, to say the least. It doesn't go out of its way to keep you terrified, but there are moments. In fact, I'm fairly certain we have one coming up relatively shortly. I don't remember... Oh, that's right. I'll be honest, I forgot about that. But I should mention that I as I said, I meant to record this years ago. And I don't think I was able to find Harvester Games or... Oh, what's the name of the publisher? I wasn't able to find either of their official stances on Let's Plays. So I decided that I'm going to go through with this anyway. And if there's a problem, like anything else I've done so far, they are free to contact me, and I would be...
What's making that noise? Hello? Who's there? Answer me.
happy to work with them. And go from there. Oddly, I kind of forgot about this one, too. You know, Susan is an interesting character to me. Lovely green eyes. Very green. I like that green. It's a great color. Poor woman, though. Ooh. Well, there we go. You know, it's difficult for me to find things to say about this game. I've played it 2 or 3 times already. This was actually a gift from my friend Dan, and he got it for me all those years ago with the specific intention of me playing it. So, first off, I want to apologize to Dan for taking so long. I'm sorry, Dan. And secondly, you know, this really has been a long time coming. I'm trying to slow down with my speech because I notice that in my videos I tend to slur my words. I don't know if you've noticed, but I have. And apart from that, it's another project that I hope will help me work on being able to talk more. I know I'm running like 3 or 4 of them right now. Is this where I use this? Aha! I think. Am I inside? I am. Alright. I can work with that. Oop. What's that say? Ah, okay. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I should talk about. The ambience. It's really easy to get unsettled in games like this. Mostly because everything works together. Like, we'll be back in there later. If you listen to the heartbeat as it was going, at the very end you could hear someone like doing a swallow sound like I tend to make, or just a quick exhale, I suppose would be the word. I'm not sure what the word is, but we'll get there. Will we? I'll think of it eventually, but I'll forget to bring it up, or it won't be relevant at that point. Oh, and just in case I didn't mention this previously... Oh, hello, me! Anyway, just in case I didn't mention it previously, I did get a capture card for Christmas, and I'm going to be trying that out relatively soon. Oh boy. Well, we seem to be stuck. Why don't we go back and see if we missed anything?
I can't remember this place. Am I lost?
Potentially, Susan. Ah, my Corvid buddies. You know, it's weird. People have always seen... Oh, hello. Is this Jacket's home? Am I in Hotline Miami all of a sudden? Yeah, Susan, that is a fair point. Alright, I'm glad we took the time to come here. Anyway, I've always seen ravens and crows as a sign of good luck. Other people see death. Personally, I don't. Is there anything about this car? Like, it's just sitting here. I guess not. Kind of weirded out by the fact that it's missing doors, though. Well, whatever the case is. Where are you, bud? Oh, that's right, we gotta follow him. Okay, I can do that. Where are you taking us? Oh! Hello, Mr. Deer. What happened to your neck? Well, this is kind of a moot point, but, you know, let's pull out the, implement that's causing your pain. I'll take that. Oh, hey, look at that! The crow threw us for a loop. Well, since Susan apparently was never in the Scouts... Oops, that's the wrong way. Why don't we just use the knife and cut it down? Yay! Ooh, do I just take the key? Well, why don't we look it over first? I mean, Susan, you kind of are. You took a whole bunch of sleeping pills, remember? Well, that's fine. Yay! Loot! And we're out of here. Sort of. We have a little bit more to do first. But, you know, this is an interesting way of introducing the player to the game and the overall concepts, mechanics, and such. Truth be told, I was actually thinking of doing a long play of Amnesia just to revisit it. I probably will in the future. But where'd the pig go? Hard to say.
Welcome to my house, Susan Ashworth. I have been waiting for you, my dear. I knew you would turn up one fine day like this.
Who are you?
I have so many names, it's hard to pick one. But I'm curious, who do you think I am?
I know, but I want to point out that I love the voice modulation they have going there. That's kind of what Pablo tries to do, but he's probably listening right now. You know what? Everybody's got their own voice, that's the thing. That's all I'm saying, Pablo. Why am I apologizing to a demon? You know, given the circumstances, I'm feeling death.
Death?
Interesting. Yes, perhaps that's what I am. I come when there's something to take, but I never give anything back. I am doom, but I'm salvation too. I'm feared by most, but adored by some also. Some like yourself, Susan.
Don't flatter yourself, old lady. I don't even know you.
Well, that's not quite right. I've been around for a while, keeping you company. Always there, you know? Always there.
So I was wrong. You're not death?
No, I am not. Perhaps I am life. But then again, does it really matter?
Oh, these are both good questions. And, I can't say anything about her without possibly spoiling anything, so I'm going to move on.
What is this place?
This, my dear, is my humble kingdom, and this house is my castle. I rarely invite people in, just like you. I like my solitude. But you are a special guest, and I'm going to make an exception.
Me? Special? I can tell you now that there's nothing special about me, lady.
Don't bring yourself down, Susan Ashworth. Today, you are my guest of honor.
I did just ask what is this place, right? Also, Are you hearing the faint German accent like I am? Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe it's there. Hard to say.
What will happen next?
Depends on you, Susan. Inside my house, there are dark hallways that lead to places you don't want to see. But there is also something that will make you want to return to where you came from and cherish every single little breath you take. I'm going to make you an offer, Susan. It's a chance only a fool would refuse.
Okay. An offer? What can you offer me?
Let's come inside. It's getting cold out here.
I don't know. Mom always told me not to go into strangers' houses.
A lonely seashore.
This painting is crooked.
Please don't touch anything, dear.
I wasn't going to.
You lied to the whole world, Susan. And you lied to yourself.
Man, even the game's reprimanding me for wanting to straighten things out. I see how it is. Whatever the case. Is it just me, or do Susan and the old lady look vaguely similar? Look at their faces, look at the way they hold their arms, and the way their hands rest. I don't know.
Now we can talk properly, my dear.
Oh, more decisions. This is a very dialogue-driven game. Well, I mean, they're all good starting points, but let's just go down the line.
I still don't really know who you are.
I go by many names. I've never paid much notice to what the living call me, but there is one name the fallen ones use when I speak to them. I find it most accurate. The Queen of Maggots.
Is that what you are? Why, maggots?
Because they feed on what's dead and gone.
Dead and gone. I guess that's me.
You know, I've always been partial to the idea... Well, that just sounds wrong. Okay. Death has always fascinated me. I don't know how else to explain it, but I have a penchant for the macabre, I suppose you would say.
Will I be punished for taking my own life?
Most people would be, but not you, Susan. You see, I watched you long enough to understand how you feel. I don't expect you to believe me, but I actually have sympathy for you. Who knows, I could be your only friend. The only friend in the whole wide world. So like I said, I'm going to make you an offer. I want to help you. I will give you back your happiness in exchange for a simple task. Your life will change completely. You will be yourself again. And you will soon forget the sadness that has consumed your heart for years.
Well, let's get the answer to this question first.
Is there anyone else here?
I thought you liked being alone. Isn't that why you ran away from everyone?
It doesn't matter.
I was standing right behind you when you threw away all those photographs, you know? I brushed your hair every night you cried yourself to sleep. I saw everything. I know what you want, but it's not here. It's gone, and it will never, ever come again.
Well, we have a new option, and since I know which one progresses the story, I'm going to torture you guys a little bit more.
I have no reason to live. Please, just let me go. I tried. I really did. But it's never going to be okay.
Who knows, maybe, but one way or the other. This isn't the end of your story. It's only the beginning, my dear, and there are great things waiting for you. Believe me.
What do you want me to do?
Yes, I think it's time to explain. But where are my manners? We're still in the hall. This is not a place for a serious talk. Follow me to the next room. I'll tell you everything you need to know.
I don't know, Your Majesty. I've always found that hallways are great for conversation. Oh, I can't touch the painting anymore. Curses. It's all lopsided. I don't like that. Meh.
What's your offer then? What can you fix that life has destroyed?
Susan, death can fix nothing. But though we are both dead, I am not death. I might seem just like a strange old woman to you, but I'm just as powerful as gods. And I chose you, Susan Ashworth. I'll need you to go back and face 5 people. They're not ordinary people. They're very special. Just like you. Only in a slightly different way.
Different, you say? Well, let's pull a Commander Shepard. What can you tell me about these people? Well, I mean, that's kind of close to what they are. Yeah, sure, let's start here.
Those 5 people, who are they?
The parasites. That's what I call them. They don't know each other, but their destinies are bound together. You will have to keep your eyes open and be constantly on guard. Those people will want to get closer to you. They might even pretend they are your friends, but don't let that fool you. They have nothing but cruel intentions. They'll want to hurt you, Susan. They'll want to kill you. As harmless as they might appear, parasites are the evil scum of the earth, and they all deserve to die.
Isn't my life bad enough without them?
Don't be frightened. You will have a great advantage over them. They don't know that you know. Do you understand what it means? You will become my hunter, serving punishment for their sins. A tool of destruction. A dark angel walking through the river of blood. You'll find your purpose in life, and you see for the first time how satisfying it can be.
But how will I recognize them?
There isn't a great deal of people in your lonely life, is there, Susan? You will know when you see them. Bring those deceitful bastards in front of me, and we'll make them regret for everything they've done.
You know, she had me at Dark Angel walking through a river of blood. But it doesn't quite fit Susan.
What makes you think I want to go back? I finally did it. I killed myself. That's all I ever wanted. And yet, it turns out to be just another failure. I want this suffering to stop.
Dear, dear Susan, you don't realize that the suffering never stops, do you? It only gets worse. This place is a passage between the world of the living and the world of the dead. You enter one of these corridors and you never come back. But you don't cease to exist. You remain.
I'm a failure. Why did you choose me? Aren't you afraid I will let you down, whatever it is I have to do? Most days, it's enough of a struggle to crawl out of bed. I don't see the point in anything. I just want to disappear. And I hate everyone else because they know how to be happy. Everywhere I turn, there are people filled with hope and will to live. Or people so pitiful, they make me ashamed to be alive. I don't want them. There's nobody there for me. I am alone. I just want to vanish.
This is the very reason I chose you, Susan Ashworth. I know how you feel, because I felt like this myself for a very long time. You and me are very much alike. If you succeed, you will never feel broken again.
Are you expecting me to kill them?
No, Susan, I'm expecting you to fight for survival. To do everything you can to defend yourself. I know you're not a murderer. Quite the opposite, actually. You're a good person. But I also know that you don't want to suffer, and those people will want to cause you pain. They won't hesitate. In the end, you might have no choice. Think of it as gardening. If there were weeds among the flowers, you'd pull them out, wouldn't you? You'd get rid of them without thinking twice about it.
I'm not really a gardening type, but I see your point.
I'm glad. And remember this, you are not the only victim. If you don't stop them, the killing will continue. Innocent people will die. You have the opportunity to make the difference. And a chance to save yourself.
That was a lot to take in. And I think Susan's feeling the pressure.
I can't do this. It's too much. Dealing with criminals is a job for the police, not someone like me.
Indeed, you are weak. That's why I have prepared a special gift for you. Immortality. You cannot die, Susan. You will always return to life no matter what happens to you.
What? This is the last thing I wanted. Please, can't you just let me die?
I've made the decision. As long as they are alive, you cannot die.
That's an interesting trade-off. But, I don't remember which one advances the story. Let's just go with blackmail.
It's blackmail. You can't do that.
I'm doing it for your own good. Anyway, you are in no position to bargain with me. You will either go and do what you have to do, or suffer for eternity. Forever unable to find your peace.
Well, looks like I chose right.
This all must be just a weird dream. I don't believe you.
Susan, see this door here? Let's go inside. I want to show you something that will help you make up your mind. Follow me.
Wait a second. Wait a second. How did that dark corridor lead out here to this field that's clearly lit by the sun? Or twilight. Whatever it is. Oh. Hello.
Yes, it's you, Susan. Come closer. Say hello.
Hello,
I don't
Crow
want
Susan.
to look at it. Haven't I had enough yet? That body in the ambulance. Then the forest. But this place is... This is exactly what I was trying to run away from. I don't want to be here. Make it go away.
I assumed it would be wise to give you a little taste of the suffering you'd endure. I want you to understand that you can keep going long after you can't.
Hey, what's up, Corvid bud? Anyway, we should probably be a bit more serious about this. More on that at 11. Meanwhile, we have a crowbar to take out. We need to be Gordon Freeman. Or, we need to be Susan Freeman, I suppose I should say. Yoink! Wait, was there anything else I had to do? Oh, I had to move. Maybe if I use... I guess not. Alright. Well, why don't we speak with... Yes.
Susan, it's time to make a decision. The parasites are coming, whether you want it or not. You haven't really got much choice. You must stand up for yourself.
Can you tell me again about the parasites?
Did you not listen, Susan?
I'm sorry. It's a lot to take in, you know?
Pay attention, Susan. Those people I call the parasites will want to get closer to you. They might even pretend they are your friends. But don't let that fool you. They have nothing but cruel intentions. They'll want to hurt you, Susan. They'll want to kill you. As harmless as they might appear, parasites are the evil scum of the earth, and they all deserve to die. That's why I've prepared a special gift for you. You cannot die, Susan. You will always return to life, no matter what happens. Bring those deceitful bastards in front of me, and we'll make them regret for everything they've done.
Okay, so I might have accidentally hit the thing to recap what we heard earlier. Susan, I feel like, this is her basically giving up. I'd rather she be confident.
I take orders from nobody. I'll do it my way.
Don't you understand? There is no other way.
Well, I don't know that. Besides, you could be lying to me. How do I know you aren't? I'm no murderer. I don't want to be. I'll find another way without you.
What?
Look, I appreciate you giving me another chance. Don't get me wrong. I can see now that I've made a mistake, and I'm ready to try to fix my life. But I really don't like what you're saying. If there's one thing I learned in life, it's that people let you down all the time. If I don't rely on myself, I can't rely on anyone else.
You fool! You damned arrogant fool! You have no idea what you have just done. But fine, have it your way. In the end, I will be the one laughing at you. I always am.
Ooh. Decisions. She called us a fool. Now, we gotta do this the typical English style.
Yeah, don't laugh too hard, old woman. You might break something.
When we meet again, you will beg me on your knees to give you a second chance.
I don't really believe in second chances, so I might have to disappoint you again. Look, this is all just a bad dream. I want to wake up. I'm back in the house.
Oh, hello.
Okay, it'll be fine. I don't need her. I'm sure I'll figure out what to do.
Good thing you have Jazzy guiding you. So basically, the premise is, and you are free to look at other Let's Plays of the Cat Lady for this. I would personally recommend either Cry or Jesse Cox. but everybody has their preferences. What we have to do is, we need to make 2 sacrifices in order to return to the living world. One of blood, and one of soul. Each of these candles will... well, let's just find out, shall we?
They left me no choice, Alice. Maybe one day you'll forgive me.
A soul for a soul. And with that, all we have left to do is make a sacrifice of blood.
What the? How did I get back here?
This place is an M.C. Escher painting, I swear. But that is neither here nor there. Oh, and look, rhyming. This playthrough has it all. A calm, composed Jazzy, who's willing to listen to dialogue and not speak so fast that people can't understand him. And rhyming. All that's missing is alliteration. Oh, yes. Even the music is, well, music. But that's not what we're here for. We are here to do the second half of our sacrifice. Now, if you remember... oh, here, listen. It's that sound at the very end that creeps me out the most. But in order to turn on the machine, we need to reach in and turn on the power. And it seems there's blood there. Which is obviously a great hint for the sacrifice of blood. So let's do it, and let's watch Susan be a bit of a badass. Except, it's not exactly intentional, but damn, she is losing a lot of blood. Can I please? I know there's a certain way to do this, and I know exactly what I have to do with the machine, but it's not letting me do it, even though the power's on. So, oh wait, that's right, I remember, I have to do that to make sure the door shuts, and then the machine turns on. There we go! And all it takes is just a little bit of blood, and the machine is running again. Now we just gotta run out of here. Ooh, the door's open. Yay! I am amazed that Susan is still going, even with that much blood loss. Like, no screaming whatsoever. Psychedelic trip in the background. And, of course, some fantastic music, which, I mean, this track is by Warmer, which you can find his stuff on Bandcamp. I don't know if there's going to be a content ID match, so I might have to mute this part of the video. Well, shit. I talked over it. Oh, maybe not. It depends on how things go. If I do, I'm going to upload one part to start, and if I have to mute it, then I'll come back to it. I'll have it ready just in case, so we'll figure it out from there. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. But that's the intro. Took 40 minutes for that, damn. Well, that's chapter 1 anyway.